This is lesson 6, total surface area and volume of a sphere. This will be the last lesson for the total surface area and volume topic. The learning goal for this one is to look into the formulas of finding the total surface area and volume of a sphere, as the title suggests. And the success criteria is to solve problems involving surface area and volume of spheres and related composite solids. Now, this topic is one of those topics where as you keep going along, ironically, it actually gets easier because you'll realize that it's just a set formula or formulas that you need to abide by in order to get an answer. At the start, you kind of had to use a bit of intuition and problem solving skills in order to figure out certain answers. But for this, here's a formula. Give me either a radius, in this case, give me a radius, and I can tell you what the total surface area and the volume is. In this specific case, for a sphere. Now remember, a sphere, this picture doesn't necessarily give it justice, but a sphere is a 3D circular shape, so kind of like the Earth. So if we have that, we give it a bit of dimension like this and like this. It's almost like a basketball of some sort, and in the center of it, if we were to draw a line down, or maybe draw a line across, or draw a line this way. In fact, if we draw a line from any direction into the center, that length is the radius, which is dictated by the letter R. If you want to get the total surface area of that, get the radius, square it, multiply it by pi, not 5, by pi, and then multiply it by 4. That will give you the total surface area. If you want the volume, multiply by 4 over 3. So 4 over 3 is the same as 1 and 1/3. We just leave it as 4 over 3. Multiply that by pi, and then get the radius and cube it. So radius times radius times radius. That is all there is to it. And we're just going to look at this one simple example, and just a little bit of a tip when it comes to composite shapes of this. We're going to find the surface area and the volume of a sphere with radius 7 centimeters. So here is my sphere, and then from here to the center, this radius is equal to 7 centimeters. And we're going to look for first the surface area. Now we don't have to say the total surface area, because total surface area implies that there are different areas that we have to add up. But there's only one face technically when it comes to a sphere, so we just have to say the total part. We can just say surface area. The surface area in this case is 4 pi r squared. Pi times r squared. If our radius is 7, we just got to put in 4 times pi times 7 squared. Simple as that. Let's clear that. 4 times pi times 7 squared. And this is, to 2 decimal places, 615.75. 615.75. Put your unit, centimeters. And because we're talking about surface area, it's just to the power of 2. Our volume, the volume, this is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times radius cubed. So 4 over 3 times pi times 7 cubed. A trusty calculator, clear that. So fraction 4 over 3 times pi, shift 10x, 10 to the power x, times 7. Now if you want to put a different power, just press this button here and put that 3 there. Execute that, and we get 1436.76. 1436.76 centimeters cubed. That is all there is to it. Just make sure you're careful with the type of unit you are using, whether you're talking about area or surface area, or whether you're talking about volume. Another thing you want to be careful of is when you're specifically for volume, because I don't think there will be questions in regards to surface area, if you're looking for the volume of a composite shape or some type of sphere that maybe has been cut in half of some sort, so it looks something that looks like this, you want to be careful of how you get that, because the formula will still be the same, but once you get the solution, in this case maybe you want to divide it by 2 because you're only looking for half of it. Or if you're looking for a quarter of a circle, so a quarter of a sphere rather, so something that maybe looks like that, if that's a quarter, it's a terrible quarter, maybe you just divide it by 4. Or even if you're looking for a chunk that is an eighth of a sphere, you just go ahead and divide it by 8. So you use the same formula, but just divided by whatever it is, that proportion that you're looking for, whether it's half, whether it's quarter, or whether it's eighth. That is all there is to it for this exercise, and this is the last lesson for this one. Check your log sheet, see which questions you need to do, or want to do, you have to do, and I'll see you guys. I don't know, there'll be another video after this. Hopefully there isn't, and hopefully we're back to teaching like normal in a school setting. Fingers crossed. Bye?